What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're taking a look at Velodrome, however you pronounce it, ticker symbol VELO, finance / the United States dollar. This will be a daily chart, and the price data here is from Coinbase. So we had a initial break to the downside here below this support line. Market actually flipped and rallied up to overhead resistance. The overhead resistance level is 0.9754. That's this green line right here on the chart. We are currently below that and kind of wedging up here. So you can see there's two levels here on the chart that have been acting as some pretty heavy ceiling of resistance here. One being 11.7. Right here, you can see the circles are the major highs that we broke. Tried to break above that level, but quickly got pushed back down. And the next level below that is the 97.54. We had some resistance come in there at the 24th or so of August, a couple times here in October, and once again just recently this past week here in November. And we are below that. We're wedging up here, which this is a classic look of like it wants to continue to the downside. Once this breaks lower, could be a 3-bar play. Time will tell. We have two new levels below the market. Unfortunately, if this thing breaks to the downside, we're going to look for support to show up in this chart. One of those levels being the 0.67. That is a new level as of today's video, 6.7. So, hey, we'll see if that happens. If you're bullish on this, I hope it doesn't play out like that. It's gonna be painful. It's a pretty far drop to the downside here, about a 26 or so % lower. And if we take a zoom out here on the chart, this thing has been doing nothing really, but we've had some rallies in here, but basically just choppy. And then the rallies get sold. This is a major lower high here as well. We have a higher low, but this looks like it just wants to continue to the downside. We have another new price level to talk about here, the 0.5212 level. That is a new level. So basically how I would look at this is if this market continues to drop here, right? Let's say it starts to drop tomorrow or, tonight, in a pretty aggressive manner, I would look for the market to find support at the 0.67. If you find yourself down, 25, 30%. Similar to what we saw here when this market sold off, right to this happened to be a level of support. My 67 level was not here yet, but you can see this candle. Let me zoom in on the chart here. This candle basically traded below and closed above or closed right at this support line. And that candle date was the 6th of September. So if the market trades down here, you want to see, if it tries to trade below, you want to see it close at or above the 67 for market support. And that could indicate that maybe the bottom's in. And then we would rally similar to what we did back in here and, in the September timeframe. The next level, again, 52.12. That's a lot lower than the 25, 30%. That is a massive, massive hit. It's about 40% lower than where current prices are, which are they're at 9 cents, 0.90. So, that's what this chart looks like. Maybe we'll get a surprise rally here, and this thing will rally. We got to get above the 97.54. That's this green line here. You got to close above that, a break and a close above that. You could be trading up to 11.762, 11762. That level's been in resistance for a long time, going all the way back to June. June, July, and September. But if you get a break above that, 1722 is your next target. That would be a very large move to the upside. The chart just doesn't look like it wants to do that. But let's keep in mind that we've seen some massive, massive breakouts to the upside in all kinds of altcoins. So the chart doesn't look very bullish right now. But if buyers step in here, this thing could take off like a rocket, especially when you have major levels of resistance above the market. If and when the market breaks out above that, it can do so in a very strong fashion. We just saw it with Bitcoin. We'll stop at the Bitcoin chart in just a moment here. So up to 97, call it about a 6% move, up to 11.7, 28% up to 17.22, 87, 19.16, 108%. So we'll see how it plays out, guys. That should cover everybody here from the bears to the bulls. Now let's look at the Bitcoin chart real quick and we'll see that. So we have Bitcoin, obviously, big breakout into new all-time highs. Bitcoin was in major levels of resistance at the 74,000. Very large consolidation. Lots of energy built up. When this market broke past a major level of resistance, it happened in a very strong fashion. It went straight up, went straight up thousands of dollars. And, that's what happens when you get a big basing structure with lots of energy and a major level of overhead market resistance. When it breaks out and holds, it can do so in a very strong fashion. So just keep that in mind. Next target for Bitcoin is 96,626. Guys, thanks for watching. If you are not yet subscribed, join us here on the channel. Of course, not financial advice. Let me know your thoughts. Where is VELO going? Is it going to break to the downside again, down to 66.7? Is it going to break above 9.7 and head up to 11.762? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.